Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the first episode of Fixing Up the Commonwealth. And today's episode is really just going through what Fixing Up the Commonwealth is all about. And we're going to start with our first settlement. So, Fixing Up the Commonwealth, the background behind this segment is really, I had a look at my old saves and we've all been there. We all started somewhere when we started building in Fallout. And we used to spend hours and hours building things and stepping back and going, wow, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, when you go back to them 6 or 8 months later, you kind of shudder sometimes. But that's good because it means you've progressed your building somewhat. But what I thought I'd do is I'd go back and have a look at some of the first things that I ever built, some of the first settlements I ever built. Go through and we can rip things down, we can reconfigure things, we can enhance things, do whatever we will like to them. And the big point about this is that you, the subscribers and viewers, will have a say in what we do. So I'm going to make it interactive. So last week I put a poll up on Twitter and Google Plus, and you comprehensively voted for Sunshine Tidings as the first place for us to renovate. Now, there has been some things that have happened since my first builds, and one of the most significant ones was the fact that a mod I used to use a lot, virtually in every build, called Snap and Build, has disappeared from both the Nexus and Bethesda.net. So what it has been, and you'll see as we go through, there are things that have just basically disappeared in pretty much most of my settlements. So those need fixed. And I guess that's a good starting point for us. So today we're just going to take a little tour of Sunshine Tidings. I'll show you what it looks like at the moment, and I'll leave you a couple of questions on what you think the adjustments we should make. I just want to bring up the list that I usually use as my guide here, and if you watched the Unlock Your Creativity video from last week, which I'll leave a link to, I spoke about this in a little bit more detail. So as we go around, let's just see how many of these items we can tick off. So okay, let's get up and have a look around. We'll go out this side gate and go from the front. It's fair to say Sunshine Tidings is a kind of rural, country type settlement. If you remember when you liberate it, it's full of ghouls. I need to go and have a good look around. Off to my left here, there's a big raiders settlement up on the overpass freeway, the old freeway up. You can just get a glimpse of it there. So we need to have a fairly good defensive area. So there is no front gate here, but we'll walk up and we'll have a look at some of the defensive front area as a starting point. So let's have a look. So I need to have a good look at the front there to see how far the boundary is. I might actually build a little bit further out than this, but this area actually is quite nice. It's not too bad. I like the way I've integrated the house into that, where you can hop up on the roof like that, and it's actually not too bad. And I like the way the levels are. It probably needs a little bit of decoration, but I think it's as a starting point, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So I don't think I need to do much with that. I think there's some work that needs to be done on some of the walls further around the settlement. I think I would change that foundation block there as a step, but that's about the only thing. Some potential for building in here, and I'll take you down through here. This is all empty at the moment, so we got some potential there, and maybe some barracks in here. What I noticed as I went round is there's a lot of wood, so I need to break that up and give it a little bit of colour and contrast. The main building is largely untouched in here, so might do something with that. I've started a kind of little market place. Okay, so I need to move that Matt, what are you doing, dog mate? I really don't want to know. She's cleaning an imaginary bench there, which is kind of nice. But I like the look of this. Just move that mat the opposite way around when I get a minute. This marketplace as well. I think there's some work that can be done to expand this. This is kind of a la Diamond City marketplace. So I think we could actually add a whole little marketplace area in here. I think I need to get rid of those bushes now. Remember, I didn't have a lot of the mods that I run now. I probably didn't have the scrapping mods that I have now, so I can actually remove those. So those need to be removed. A little bit of a butcher shop in here, which I don't mind. Yep, that looks okay. And maybe we use that as our inspiration for the rest of this area. This area looks as though it's a little bit underdone, so to speak. Just go around the back and have a look inside. But that whole market area probably needs a little bit more work. Again, there's no contrast though. That's the only thing and I've noticed that as I go through. You'll see what I mean. The mid warehouse building, nothing's happened in there, so there's a whole lot of potential in there. This greenhouse here is the old doctor's office and stuff. So again, untouched. And a lot of these original houses I haven't really done too much with. Kate is with us, by the way, guys. She was my companion at this part of the game. So I built this little kind of walk up area there to link the top and bottom of the hill. Now this building here, there was railings on there. They're obviously no longer there. And this is where the fixing up part starts to come in. You can see there was some kind of door there, and now the lights are just hanging in mid-air. This was a veranda area, but obviously we need to, those walls look okay. No, they're okay. We might want to go outside and just have a good look at those at some point. So this is a little veranda area, probably just needs a railing system on it. Yeah, this back corner is okay. Yep, all good. And apart from a door, this area is not. But again, yeah, there's no mats or anything down in here, which probably we need to make an adjustment. The kitchen stove and stuff looks far too new, so that needs to be replaced. That doesn't quite fit with the lower. This was a little shower area I had in here, and obviously there's a wall missing. It looks okay apart from the fact that we've got brand new sinks in, so that needs to change just a fraction. Now I'm stuck, I can't get out because Dogmeat's blocking the way. Okay. So upstairs. And this was kind of the idea behind this building was it was for all the settlers, one area to have all the settlers to stay in the settlement. So these upstairs buildings and rooms are actually not bad. They just probably need a bit. This is probably the best one. Need a little bit of decoration in them, but they actually look okay. So it's actually not too bad. This area here is not too bad. A few things downstairs to fix up, but it's actually pretty okay in it. The fact that I've used the okay, so maybe replace that roof. It's amazing when you come back and you look at this, how critical you can be. Now this is where things really start to go south. So this was my player home, and yeah, there's virtually no walls on it now, and everything's brand new, which just doesn't quite work. Obviously I'd got a new mod or something, but yeah, it's all kind of too new, and so probably a lot of work to be done in here. Okay. And now I made a shopping mall or a shopping centre here, and you can see again lots of walls missing. Some of the shops I haven't even started on them. This was the medical centre in here. Hi, how you doing? And you can see there's just things missing all over the place. You see right through to the barbers there. We'll see the barbers in a second. But apart from some walls, that actually looks not too bad. Okay, yep. Same thing here. Just a back wall and a door and whatnot. The warehouse, the workshop here. Again, walls are missing. It's a nice little workshop area, but needs some work. In the general store, well, yeah, it just looks weird. Although the ghost's pretty friendly. And you'll notice I've got a fair few settlers in this, in Sunshine Tidings, so all my magazines there, or at least some of them. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
So, this really hasn't changed much. Oh, cap stash. Take that. Thank you. There was some stuff in there. So, a bit of scrapping to go on. I'll leave the questions to the end, and once we've had a good look around. No walls up here, and the raiders come from over there, so we probably need to work on some walls up here. A couple of random generators there, and I've got no idea why they would be there. Because we have an electricity room there. Power room, so, and with a big fusion generator, so I'm not sure why those generators are just sitting in a random spot, but yeah, okay. Anyway, so that's the shopping centre up there. You see there's a little ramp up there. There is a little area down below, which is like a little hidden area, which is a little growing area for things. A little safe in the floor. Okay. Oh, there's some stuff in there. All manner of stuff in there. I wonder how that all got in there. Anyway. I'll run quickly down the bottom again. So I don't think that actually some of this is not too bad. I think we need to do a bit more work on it, but you know, like this is, I've just chucked in some beds. Haven't done anything with that, no decoration whatsoever. I do like this area. We'll go and have a look at this. So one of my first questions here is, if we get rid of the house we're walking around in, let me know in the comments below or on Twitter, and build something different in here. See, there's nothing much happening in this kind of corner here. Some food here, and don't limit yourself in the comments to just the questions that I'm asking. If you have some comments or some suggestions of what we could do here at Sunshine Tidings, I'm more than happy to look at them and potentially build them. So that's a little shack under there. I've actually got a video that shows you how to build this particular little house building, a la Oberon Station influenced kind of building. There you go, little outlook, defensive area. Oh, okay, hello Kate. There's a little garden area up here, and little defensive areas down here. Now again, there's no gate there, formal gate. Probably need to fix that up and have some kind of defensive. So you can see this is the building I'm talking about. We could actually build in here if we took that house out, so let me know in the comments. Okay, yeah, it's all, that all looks pretty nice. So the top corner we probably need to do some work on the walls, but apart from that, that's not too bad. And question number 2, we'll shut the gate. Question number 2 is, let's see, should we get rid of the shopping centre altogether, or should we renovate it? And I'll just cut back to quickly to the shopping area so that you can have a quick look. Potentially we could take this all out, integrate it into the marketplace and build something completely different here. So just let me know, guys. Comments below, I'd really appreciate it. So the sun's starting to set here. I hope this series is going to go well. It's just a new idea. We'll run it for a a month or so. We'll run it for the duration of how long we work in Sunshine Tidings and see how it goes. If you enjoy it, we'll continue it. It really does rely on your feedback and your comments, so please give me your input. I really would love to hear from you. Okay guys, that's the first episode of Fixing Up the Commonwealth. When we come back, we will start building. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.